Hey guys, in this review we are going to be taking a look at a program by the name of Charm, a platform that utilizes quora traffic to be able to generate leads and sales. So make sure to stick around until the end of the video, and we are going to go over some of the features and tools within the platform, and we will also dive into the members area where we'll go over in detail a lot of the features that are involved and how you can utilize them to use with quora itself. So what is the Charm platform? It's an all-in-one tool set that utilizes a lot of the characteristics from that of quora. If you're not sure what quora is, it's a unique forum-based website where people can come on and answer questions, but also ask questions around specific topics. If you have any issues or you need help with specific elements, you can ask a question in quora and people will give you the answers. But quora is also one of the best ranking websites on the internet, and it's also a great way to get traffic to your leads and offers. But if it's done the right way, you'll be able to definitely scale your business up to the next level. So essentially what Charm does is it utilizes a lot of the elements from within quora itself, but it tries to automate the entire system so that you can have everything all in the one place. And essentially everything that you can pretty much do inside of the platform, you can pretty much do inside of quora itself. So as you go through the sales page, and I'm not going to go too long into the sales page because it is very long and a lot of the information is just pretty much said over and over again. It's actually way too long. You can have a look at it and see what you think for yourself. So it goes over some of the benefits of what you can expect, but as with a lot of these sales pages, just be aware that a lot of them are salesy and a lot of them are typical. They try and tell you what they want you to hear. Now, it's not to say that products can always be bad, but in this case a lot of the elements here, especially when it comes to giving unique sales and estimates, these aren't a guarantee of what you learn. And with the likes of using quora itself, just know that it's like anything that you do when you're starting up an online business, when you're trying to drive traffic to your offers and leads. When you're starting out, nobody has a clue who you are. You have to utilize time and a lot of effort and hard work to be able to build yourself up so that people can become aware of you, so that eventually then they will start to follow you. So just know that a platform like this, even though it says that it can help simplify the process, it's still going to take time to be able to build everything up. So don't always believe everything that it actually tells you on the page itself. Now, there is a lot of information on the page. Again, you'll need to go through it and just have a look at it, but ideally there's just a lot of the similar elements that are just shown over and over again. So we'll quickly dive into the members area and we'll go through all of the tools and features just to give you an idea of how it works and how you can utilize it with quora. So now that we are in the members area of Charm, you can see all of the tools that are on offer. Also, if you do decide to opt in to any of the upgrades, you will gain access to some additional features which we'll quickly go through now in a minute. But straight away you're greeted with promotions from the latest deals from the likes of Warrior Plus and ClickBank. So you can access the sales pages for these products, where a lot of these products are very similar to a lot of other style products that usually be sold by a lot of these vendors. And you also do have access to ClickBank products. So as you know, ClickBank does have offers for multiple different types of niches, so you can gain access to them also. But to be honest, a lot of this here is primarily pointless really, for the most part, but it does give you access to the pages in question, because what essentially this platform is, it's an all-in-one unique tool set that allows you to use all of the features that's inside of quora itself, but have everything all in the one place, so that if you do want to promote any products or services, that you can get easy access to them. So as you're going through the list of all of the tools available, they do have training inside and they do have a support desk. So you can come into the quora questions section, and here you can type out the name of a specific question. What it will do also is that it will give you samples of some of the typical types of questions that usually do be asked on quora, as you can see. And you can also set the category of the types of questions being asked. So anything from affiliate marketing to CPA marketing to email marketing. Most of this pretty much all based on the make money online niche. So as you can see that the types of questions will change. But just note that when you are creating content on Quora, when you're creating specific posts, you do have to be careful with certain keywords that you do use, because with keywords the likes of make money online, make money fast, get rich quick, that triggers the Quora algorithm and it flags the content as spam, which in turn can lead for the post being taken down or even your account being banned. So you do have to be aware of that. You do have to be very, very careful with the types of words that you do use in your posts, because as Quora will see that as suspicious behaviour. So you really don't want to go down the road of alerting attention to yourself. But again, you do have access to the likes of being able to ask questions, and it will give you a different preference, so you can set everything up. But it's just as simple to come into Quora and just answer the questions yourself. You can also create links within the platform itself, and you can utilize its own inbuilt page builders to create the likes of web pages or even landing pages so that you can capture email leads. So you can utilize a lot of the features where you can drag and drop everything. You can edit the text, you can make the buttons active, you can add in other unique features. You also do have the ability to preview and change the templates at any given time, while also being able to view how the page will look on different types of devices. So as you can see here, you can pretty much drag anything that you can think of. It's got the same tool set as a normal page builder, but it's a bit more simplified. And you can access all of the unique tools. You can download free images from the likes of Pixabay or even on your computer and drag them in, and you can display them on the pages. So they do have a number of different templates that you can choose from, and they're all editable, and you can even select the categories. So you also have the ability to be able to check out reports. So you can check and look into the type of links and how well they're actually doing, if they're getting any traffic or so forth, or if there's people clicking on them. You also do have the ability of being able to shorten your links. They do have inbuilt tools that utilizes platforms the likes of Bitly and Rebrandly that you can shorten your links, and you can do it all in the one place without having to go to these sites if that's something you want to do. And you also have the ability to be able to share the posts that you can create on the platform that will be placed on Quora, and you can then share them out onto different social media platforms. And as you can see here, there's a lot of them that you can utilize. But the one thing I will say with a lot of these platforms is that if you don't have any sort of following to begin with, the chances of it being seen and people clicking on it will be very slim, because people don't know who you are. It takes time to build an audience and to build a following. But not only that, if you go around spamming your links on the likes of your social media profiles, there's a very high chance that your accounts will be flagged and shut down, and you don't want that to happen either. There is methods to utilize a lot of these features, but they have to be done in specific ways, which I do cover in other videos I've done on the channel. I'll make sure to drop links down below in the description so that you can go and check them out, where I do go through a lot of those processes and how to do and work with Quora effectively and correctly. So again, be sure to check them out. So even with the list of the other tools, you can also add in your own hashtags, so it will pick up specific topics within Quora itself. So you can look for relevant keywords. You can type in anything that you can think of. So you can have the likes of YouTube, you can have pretty much anything you can think of. So you can set up new analysis, you can type in different types of keywords, you can pretty much find anything that you can think of. And what it's going to do is it's going to generate a list of different types of keywords that you could utilize, and they do give various rankings based off the numbers, so it'll give you an idea of what you can use within your content. You also do have access to automation features, so you can set up specific automations and campaigns that you can generate and auto post your content to Quora without having to access the site itself. And you also do have access to different types of campaigns, which again will allow you to do that. So you can target specific keywords, even enter in different usernames, but they also do have the ability to be able to auto like posts and different types of content. The one thing I will say about this is kind of a grey area in terms of auto liking stuff, because technically it's using more or less bots, and that's something you really don't want to get into, because if you're liking posts successively or unliking them at a quick pace, that will be flagged by Quora, and there's a really high chance again that your account will be shut down. Any kind of suspicious behaviour that they think is going to be suspicious, they will flag your channel and they will check it out to see what's going on. You do also have the ability to be able to generate backlinks. Now with regards to this, is it will generate backlinks to allow you to get more traffic to your Quora posts and your offers and whatever promotions that you're running. But you do have to be careful about utilising backlinks, as you have to determine the quality of them, because if they're bad quality backlinks, it can hurt your website and even hurt your content, and can severely affect the rankings of all of your content that you've created. So you just bear that in mind. You also do have the ability to be able to connect your Facebook and Instagram accounts so that you can populate your feeds with all the latest publications that you have made on Quora, so you can post them directly to your social media feeds. So as you will have been able to connect your Facebook and Instagram accounts to the Charmed platform, you will have the ability inside of the Quora and Facebook and Quora and Instagram segments where you can set up automated posts. So you can set up multimedia call to action posts, carousel posts, pretty much most of the features that you can utilize within the platforms themselves. You can do it here and it will auto generate and send to your feeds on both Facebook and Instagram from this platform itself, without you having to go into each of those medias to be able to set everything up. You can do it from within here because you'll have already had your account created and connected. There is quite a number of different tools here, like RSS auto posting, that will automatically post out your content at specific points. So if you decide to opt into some of the upgrades, you do have access to email autopilot automations, text message. If you do have an e-commerce site, you can set up various campaigns. You can even compare websites. So you can set up email API settings, you can set up your email campaigns, email templates and sequence campaigns. But again, you will actually have to connect your autoresponder to the service to be able to utilize the features inside. And the same pretty much with using the SMS or text message settings as well. So it's giving you different types of avenues to be able to send and get the message out there. But whether you think it's going to be useful or not, that's down to your own preference. Like the tools itself, for what's available, they do work for the most part, but there's so much stuff that's in here that you probably won't even use. To be honest, it's just as simple as coming into Quora itself, because essentially, even though this platform is based around Quora and it's essentially an all-in-one platform, but it's just as quick and easy to go into Quora itself, because once you come in and set up your account and set up your profile, it's just a case of updating everything and making it as value driven as possible. And then you come in and answer questions, and you can ask your own questions and make everything as detailed and provide as much value and helpful guidance as you possibly can. And the rest will do itself. You'll gain traffic to your offers and services as long as you do it the right way. So a platform like this, even though for the most part it will work, but do you really need it? In most cases, not so much, because again, like I said, Quora has access to everything that's here that you need. While the tools inside does give you the ability to try and shorten some of the work processes, but because there's so many added extras, it can also confuse a lot of users as well. But for what it is at the front end price, you can have a look at it and just test it out and see what you think, because it won't break the bank for what it is. Where you will lose money is on the likes of the upgrades and OTOs with all the additional features. And for the most part, a lot of these things are not really going to help you. You'll end up just wasting a lot more money. If you're going to use the platform, the front end will be more than enough for you for what it is, because more often than not, you will end up spending money on all these additional extras thinking that it's going to benefit you, and more times than not, you probably won't even end up using them anyway. So you're probably best to avoid them. But in saying that, Quora itself is free to use. You can sign up for an account for free. You don't even need to spend any money with Quora to get started and to start driving traffic to your offers and leads, as long as you're doing it the right way. As long as you're not posting raw affiliate links within your content, and that you're being very mindful of the types of keywords that you're using within your posts, you will be good to go. And again, it's free. It just takes your time and commitment to be able to set it up. So even though this platform does provide a lot of tools and features, features, for the most part you don't really need it, because why would you spend so much money on something and have all these additional extras when for the most part everything you can do on the platform yourself for no cost at all. And if you do want to know more about how to use Quora, again, check out the link below in the description to playlists as I mentioned, where I do provide other helpful videos on the platform showing you how to get started with it. And if you'd like to see more videos where I do provide helpful guides, tips and reviews of showing you various ways of how you can generate an income online while showing you the correct methods to get started, then be sure to leave a like on the video, be sure to subscribe to the channel and hit that bell icon to be updated when future videos are released. And again, be sure to check out some of the other videos on the channel where I do provide other helpful guides that will also help you to figure out ideas of how you can generate an income online. So be sure to check them out, and again, I will see you all in the next one.